Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight I'm going to be bringing you guys one of the posts that I posted on my Instagram. Now, if you are not on my Instagram, then if you can't go to Bella Noches, aka my Instagram, then where can you go? There's other blogs and stuff like that, but still, shoot, check me out on Instagram, Nika Night underscore, and this is one of the posts that I posted on there. So on my Instagram, there was this story that kind of was bubbling on Facebook, and it was of this man who basically blamed women for the failure of his relationships now that he is married to a man. Okay. So he felt like it was the women's fault that he is now delivered upon the same pond. And I'm going to read it to you guys and get your take on it. But this was a situation that I posted to my Instagram, and there was a lot of opinions about it. Okay. There was a lot of people feeling some type of way about it. And they was like, boy, in the Boondocks, the Boondocks voice, you and you been, but we're gonna get into it. So this is his wedding party right here. This is the love of his life, and this is their photo of them happily ever after. Okay, and he, in a company with that, also posted up a long post on how women were to blame, and now he is finally happy. So I'm going to read it to you guys. It says as follows. I suffered in the hands of women since my childhood. Even my mom was not a very good wife to my dad after maltreating him. She left when I was just 6 years old, leaving us to suffer. My dad advised me never trust a woman. Women will make you suffer. Even in my high school days, the first girl I fell in love with betrayed me just because I couldn't afford to take her to the cinema and buy her lunch. I have been married and divorced twice. That sounds like Kevin Samuels, married and divorced twice. Anyways, may he rest in peace. Those women were not good to me either. Okay, so he chose, and women are in charge of the cookies. Men are in charge of the relationship. So he, with his good old pickings, chose two women and got divorced twice. Okay, and according to him, he couldn't pick good women to marry because both of them were not good either. Now, he decided to now marry his fellow brethren, okay, his fellow brethren. And, he said, so I decided to marry my fellow man, my best friend. We are so much in love. Now I'm living my best life. I'm happy. And a lot of people felt like maybe coincidentally or perhaps, I don't know, somehow, some way, is it possible that the relationships didn't work out because you already showed signs that you didn't really want a woman in the first place? And then there are people in the comments who felt like, hey, this is the same as some lesbians. There's some lesbians who, they date men. They figure these men are trash. They're horrible. They're scums. And then they get delivered and they want to swim in the lady pond, and they blame men for the reason why they are now converted. And there were people who felt like this is nothing other than the tale that lesbians tell, and it's no different. And then some people, like I said, they felt like, boy, this been, they felt like you been that way. I want to know what you guys think. I'll read through it one more time. I suffered in the hands of women since my childhood. Even my mom was not a very good wife to my dad after maltreating him. She left then I was just 6 years old, leaving us to suffer. My dad advised me, never trust a woman. Women will make you suffer. Even in my high school days, my first girl I fell in love with betrayed me just because I couldn't afford to take her to the cinema and buy her lunch. I mean, that could have been just your perception of it. It could have been your perception that she didn't want you because of those things, but it could have been something else. But anyways, he goes on to say, I've been married and divorced twice. Those women were not good to me either. So I decided to marry my fellow man, my best friend. We are so much in love. Now I'm living my best life. I'm happy. Let me know what you guys think down below about this story. Let's talk about it. And y'all know, in closing, I'm always and forever going to promote myself. So before we get into this topic, I want to let you guys know that over on my website, neekatnight.com, I have a bunch of new arrivals on the site. I even have a section where you can get up to 50% off on items. And if you browse through my website, you can see that I have a variety of items that you can choose from that you will enjoy at a cute coin. In addition, I have the featured item, which is the bucket hat. You can find items like this LA bucket hat on my website. I get so many compliments whenever I wear a bucket hat, and I have so many different varieties of bucket hats on my website. This is my LA bucket hat in tan. So be sure to check out my website, neekatnight.com, for this highly requested item, along with several other bucket hat styles, accessories, and adult goodies. Now, let's get into the topic. All right, so make sure you go to my website, www.neekatnight.com, and make sure to let me know what you think about this story down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video.